Welcome back. It's time for us to kick things off in this part, once again, with the twins.
What are you gonna do today?
Time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is somehow capable of simulating the ocean, despite being indoors. Rumor has it that sea creatures from all around the world have been gathered in this one place. What an incredulous claim. Recreating something as vast as the ocean within a building. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. All the dots.
What'll you do?
That fly is like landing on my microphone again. It's like, oh dear. So what'll it be? You mean the aquarium? I wafted it away. Wafted the fly away. Which apparently is a funny word to Sarah when I say waft. But I wafted it away. And it came back and landed exactly where it was before. It's like, stop it. So you mean the aquarium? Oh, an aquarium, huh? Guess we'll see how well it's recreated Mother Ocean.
Guide me, inmate.
Let us see just what humanity is capable of. Now, the leader's there.
True.
These glass walls certainly make it appear as if we are walking along the floor of the ocean. It's my first time in this place, but it feels familiar to me somehow. It's the blue. Such a superficial detail would not preoccupy us.
Know your place,
Don't
inmate.
act like you're some sort of expert, inmate. Let's continue inspecting the premises. There are a number of other exhibits we've yet to see. So many different kinds of fish. Yes, the semi-transparent floating invertebrates were quite fascinating. I believe they were named jellyfish. Those sea cucumber life forms were also very intriguing. Really? They only creeped me out. The exhibit with the enormous fish was much cooler. The killer whale, if I remember correctly? What nonsense is this? The jellyfish are far more appealing. No, the killer whale is clearly superior. Inmate.
Hey.
Settle this. That's, well, I like them. Yes, I like all you guys equally. That was not a choice made available to you. Can't you do anything right, inmate? I believe we've completed our inspection of the premises, correct? We've seen how oceanic life forms from all over the world have been gathered here by humans. Indeed. That raises a question, though. Why do humans go through the trouble of collecting other creatures and putting them on public display? To admire nature. That's apparently the claim, but it's like, yeah, well, I'm okay with the ones that are all about preservation. It's like, I don't like zoos and I don't like aquariums because it's just that case of the poor animals that you've taken away from, like, their homes, essentially. It's just not right. It's just not right. But if it's about, like safaris, like the big open type zoos, fine with them as well. Fine with them because it's like, yeah, it's just an area rather than a cage. It's the cage type ones and the aquariums. They're a similar thing, but it's a glass cage. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. But the preservation and all that type of stuff of certain species, it's like, well, I'm on board with that because it's like, yeah, I'm on board with that. So we'll go with to admire nature. That's the general idea. I just think it's a bit cruel. So they construct this chamber of concrete and glass, only to confine themselves in it alongside the creatures. The arrogance. Indeed. If they admire nature so much, they should just move to a rainforest. Well, the nearest rainforest to me is actually in Scotland. That's a fact, by the way. I still don't get you humans. Whatever the case may be, this assignment is now complete. Here is your reward. Master what? Master what? Alright, it's time to head back. A free penguin show will begin shortly at the exhibition stage. Please come and enjoy the performance. What is a penguin? A cute, flightless bird, dude. It's strange that most people, well, I don't say most, people I've mentioned it to anyway, let's put it like that. And out of all the people that I've mentioned it to, they're always shocked to hear penguins do have feathers. Penguins have feathers. I know. Shocking to some people out there. We have no particular interest in such a display.
If I have
But
to.
since you look like you're dying to witness this, inmate, we'll tag along. After watching the penguin show, I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room, dude. Sardines! The 12th, a Saturday.
Hiya!
Hello! We're sending the calling card on the 18th. I know, so we have less than a week left now. I'm getting nervous. And how you feel?
Really?
You too, Ren? That's surprising. Well, yeah, if I've messed up something, I have to reload like a save way back, don't I? Still, this time is different than usual. Having a set date to send the calling card and all. This mission will determine our fate. It'll be the choice of Steins Gate. We have to succeed no matter what. Sure thing, dude.
By the way,
Do you like hearing your own voice? Well, I hear it. No, because it usually means I'm editing, so no. Have you ever heard a recording of your own voice? Were you surprised? No? No, I hear it quite a bit, to be honest. It's this strange thing. It's like most people, obviously, like when you hear your voice back, it's not exactly how you know it in your own head, because you've got bones and blobby things in your head. It's called a brain, you know, all that type of stuff. You've got teeth. It's all changing the sounds in your own head as they approach your eardrums, essentially. It's like you've basically got it going through your head and outside your head as well. So it's like the sound to you is different to how everyone else hears it because they only hear it outside your head. Simple as that. So when you record yourself, you're hearing what everyone else hears, so it doesn't sound like you to you. But for people like me, who record their own voice quite a bit, and, you know, voice actors and stuff like that, it's that sense of like, no, we can just hear our own voice now. Like, what I'm hearing now in my head, it's like, it is different, yeah, but I also know how I sound on the recordings, and I know that's me, sort of thing. It's like, I don't feel weird about it, doesn't feel strange, it's just like, yeah, it's my voice. That's my voice. At first, you're a bit like, but I got over that years ago. Years ago. Have you ever heard a voice recording? Yes, yes, yes. That's because when you hear your voice, normally you hear it through your bones. The voice you hear in a recording that makes you feel uncomfortable is unmistakably your own voice. Now then, Ren. Has hearing someone's voice over the phone ever felt strange to you?
do you know the answer?
Or did you know why voices sound so different over the phone? It's because there's not enough bandwidth across the phone to actually send all like the higher end and the lower end. There's only so much it can send. So it's like it chops bits off, so it sounds a bit synthetic. Sounds a bit wrong.
This is it. Well done.
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew the answer. It sounded synthetic. It's practically not even their voice anymore. To transmit data, cell phones use a certain way of encoding your voice into digital information. And when your phone has to use that data to reassemble a voice, it can only do so much. Yeah, not all the information is there. This is actually why, when you get hold music, it doesn't sound very good, because you haven't got all the wavelengths you need for it to sound like a piece of music that you like. So it sounds muffled, scratchy, and horrible. It's like, why they chose to do hold music, I don't know. Oh, he actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice
Oh,
going.
you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Like, there needs to be a piece of music out there that fits within, like, the certain wavelengths or anything like that. I don't know if it's wavelengths or sort of, like, the amount of information you can send. I think it's the amount more than wavelengths. I think it's a mixture of both, but it's definitely the amount that can be sent is so little at any one time. So it's sort of like, maybe there just isn't a piece of music you can get that would sound fine down it. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm sure someone out there will know. And more details around it as well. I've got a loose understanding of it, you know. Oh, you think you'd be able to tell if you were hearing a computer talking? As long as the tone and intonation match, the listener's brain fills in any other differences. Most of our communication is based on assumptions.
I see.
Well, it is how our brain works, really. It just fills in details, so yeah. It's all about cognition. Yeah, my voice just sounds like meows to people who don't know me. Jeez, assumptions are dangerous. After school.
Hey,
Yeah. Right, so let's go spend some more time with Futaba.
yo!
We just gotta wait for our scheduled day now. We know that. Let's get through the list. Hang out with her. Before that, there's something I want to show you, Ren. What? Come to my room. What? What about the list? This is one of the promise lists I made with my mum. Oh. See, everything on here is marked off as being done. But that's kind of wrong. There was one promise I lied about doing. One promise I never actually finished. It was get along with Kana-chan. And this all started back when I was in elementary school. I used to get bullied pretty hard for how weird I was. The other kids always accused me of cheating because I'd get perfect scores on my tests. Then one time I turned in a test with nothing written down instead, but the school ended up yelling at my mum. What was that from? There was something similar. Where it's like someone failed a test perfectly. Like they had to know all the answers in order to get them all wrong. So it was obvious they cheated and got them all wrong. I can't remember what that was from though. Someone remind me. Someone will know out there eventually. My life at school was horrible. Sometimes during recess I'd lock myself in the bathroom and cry. I didn't have a single friend. I was always alone. But then a girl named Kana transferred to my school. She was absent a lot at first. Then when she was there, the other kids bullied her, like they did to me. But one day, she said something to me. Good morning. She started saying it every day from then on. Huh. Just sounds nice. Must have been a shock. Totally. I mean, literally nobody wanted to talk to me back then. To be honest, I completely ignored her the first few times. I thought the bullies had put her up to it. But without fail, she'd come over to me to say good morning. Then eventually, I decided to say it back. Felt like my heart was going to shatter into a million pieces. But apparently, she'd been saying it to me that whole time because she thought we could be friends. She was the first person who didn't mind how weird I was. You're not weird. I was so happy about making a friend that I told my mum. That's when she added something to my promise list. Get along with Kana-chan. But I couldn't do it. One particularly windy morning, Kana-chan dropped her diary and the pages flew everywhere. I didn't really mean to look, but I ended up seeing everything she had written down. And once I see something, I can't forget it. It was all so horrible. She wrote about how her parents hit her, how they made her take pictures in weird clothes. Uh-oh. Kana-chan's diary was full of stories like that. Then when I asked her about it, she got really defensive. I felt terrible, but she just kept yelling at me for reading it. Not really your fault. But I don't want to say like it was her fault, so it's like, you didn't know any better. Yeah, but I couldn't really tell her that. I just froze up. And then I ran. I ran and ran. I wanted to just stop yelling. I wanted to go back to how things were before. Kana-chan ended up moving away pretty soon after that. I haven't talked to her since. So, I lied to my mum. Even after Kana-chan left, I would tell her we were best friends. Every month she'd write that promise on my list, and every month I'd lie about it. Oh. I wish I could apologize to Kana-chan somehow. I really want to say I'm sorry. Sorry for not helping her, though she was going through even worse stuff than I was. Sorry for reading her diary. Sorry for running away. I hate being such a coward. But I think I might be able to face my fears now that I'm a promise-setting phantom thief. Get along with Kana-chan. I'm gonna do it for real this time. For real? I didn't mean to tell you all that. Not even Sachiro knows. This is so embarrassing. You have to help me now, got it? I mean, understood? This is another part of our deal. Feels like Futaba is starting to depend on me. Active support. Moral support may now charge or recover SP. Oh! Charge would be nice.
Alright.
Oh, I'm gonna get on that right now. Time to go look up Kana-chan's deets. Oh, and sorry I wasn't too hospitable today. That'll have to wait till next time. No, I think you're fine. You're fine. Like you opened up. Good day. It's a good day.
Okay.
Now, make like a cheater and dash out of my room. That's a stretch. Hello, it's me. Something's not right, Ren. When I try looking up Kana-chan's contact info, my fingers suddenly start trembling. I know I promised myself that I'd do this, but when I remember how angry Kana-chan got, I get so scared. Are you running away again? Like, try and sort of be a bit forceful, maybe, might help here. Did you try it? What am I doing? Freaking out at the most important moment. If I can't do this, then what was my training for? There we go, there we go. I don't want to run away anymore. I won't give up on Kana-chan. Thanks, Ren. Talking to you about this helped me calm down. I'm gonna do a little more research on Kana-chan. Oh, and please don't tell anyone else about what we discussed today. Not even Sachiro, okay? Bye. Yep, fine with me, fine with me. Bum, bum, bum.
You're back.
Hold on, I am back! How does this keep happening? Right, so who we got about? Still can't do a Y because we haven't been to mementos yet. I don't think we've already got, like, who have we actually got in our confident list that we need to do? So we go down, it's like the Fool we can't do, Magician we can't do, Empress we're doing. Akechi, I think like that's the holding one, we need to get 8 before a certain point, so it's like that's holding. Futaba we're doing. Them we'll do eventually. That I need the persona? No, the change of heart. So it's like I need to go into the mementos. That we need to wait on. And that we need to wait on. So it's really like, it's just Haru. Yeah, it's just Haru and Futaba, isn't it? So it's like we can pretty much do anything we want. Anything. Anything at all. So let's go for Justice and Carolyn. That's their names now. Hello, Justice.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is a present-day Tower of Babel. It looms high in the heavens, so high that humans down below on Earth are no longer even visible to the naked eye. Such a grand structure would be far too dangerous for humans. We find that we have a duty to investigate. Does this location sound at all familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Or the dots. Skytree!
What'll you do?
Skytree. Skytree was my favorite Bond film, yeah. So it's named the Skytree, huh? That's pretty impressive sounding. It's no Tower of Babel, but still quite fine.
Onward.
Yes, the
inmate.
boldness of the moniker is quite promising. Take us there at once. It's actually Moonraker, by the way, that's my favorite, because it's goofy as hell.
Whoa! It's crazy out there.
So, this is the present-day Tower of Babel. Incredible. It appears we've underestimated the current extent of human technology. I mean, you can see Paris from here, look. It's got, right there, it's just right there. Eiffel Tower. And the metal box that took us here. We called it a TARDIS. And my ears were so tortured by its sounds, I thought I would faint. But as a trial for reaching this place, it was mere child's play. Oh my, what could that tiny thing in the sky be? An aeroplane? They truly do appear to be quite cramped inside. This is quite the view. It almost appears as if we could crush the people below like insects.
Justine,
Look at that. Loud as ever, what is it?
how could this
There's a
happen?
hole in the floor. Is it some kind of trap? Try standing on it. Are you insane? It is most assuredly a trap, Caroline. Any passerby that comes too close to it is clearly doomed. By the way, inmate, I've heard this Tower of Babel has a path that leads even higher than where we are now, all the way to the heavens.
Really?
What? Is that true? Take us there immediately. Well, it doesn't reach all the way to the heavens, but the view is still rather impressive. There's a bridge down there. Yes, we can see well past the city from here, almost to the ends of the earth. However, Caroline, are you attempting to back out of this? That's one thing I want to kind of do when Sarah comes over next, because we're going down to Brighton at some point. Very much want to take her in that elevator thing that's down in Brighton. Because I think, if I'm remembering right, you can actually see France from the top of that. You can see the Isle of Wight for sure, but France, it is a bit away, but it could technically be possible at the right height. We shall see, because, you know, I'll report back when I go down to Brighton, you know.
What?
Well, what do you mean by that? Why would I suddenly get scared after already coming so close? Ah, I see. Then why not go even closer and enjoy the view?
Are you joking?
Cut it out. If you want to look so badly, then go do it. Don't mind if I do. Hey, are those kids okay? Where are their parents? They're just playing around, see. The guy's chaperoning them.
Hey, inmate.
Great, now we're part of some humiliating misunderstanding. All because you were making such a scene, inmate. What a burden. You are the one who should feel humiliated. Alright. What a great view, though. I see how looking down from here could make a person feel like a god. Bow down before me. Human desire really knows no bounds, does it? Yes, it's no wonder their hearts grow twisted when they're living in a city frothing with so much desire. Well, we've learned the secret of this Tower of Babel, so we'll consider this assignment complete. Here is your reward. Tarukuja. Vakukuja. Sukukuja. You better keep up this progress, inmate.
Now, let us return.
The valet room. With my clearly amazing French accent there. Sunday, the 13th. Only 1 week remaining. Indeed. Yeah, that's how much time we got to nab that treasure. There's that, but it's also how much longer we'll get to stay as the Phantom Thieves. Yeah. Now that you mention that, it is quite an odd feeling. I've been trying to avoid thinking about that until the time actually comes. Did you remember, Ren? I did. What? Amazing. Right, moving on. Well, I guess all we can do now is do this shit like we always do. Yeah, for Makoto's sister. Thank you, everyone. Bum.
Hey,
Right, so let's go spend some time with Futaba. So, back streets back. Alright. Yeah, we'll do that because we'll end up outside here, won't we? There she is!
yo,
Schedule for today. Oh yeah, I dug up all sorts of dirt about Kana-chan, that is. Are you free? I want to talk to you about it. Kumhanda!
thanks.
Come on over to my room then. I'll tell you there. Let's go. So I looked up Kana-chan online, and she's apparently still living in the same town in Kansai she moved to. But she never continued on to high school. I decided to do some digging into why that might be, and, well, the more I dug, the worse it got. What? Her parents are in heavy debt due to a gambling addiction. Could have been worse. Like some of the things they were like talking about, it's like, So instead of sending her to school, they make her work to help try and pay it off. Apparently, they're still having her model in strange clothes. They're even selling the pictures now. It's like we gotta put a stop to this. That's right. They can't just use Kana-chan like some tool. Actually though, Kana-chan herself made a request on the fan site. Based on the IP and other tracking data, I'm 99.9% sure it's her. The post was basically just her asking us to make her parents have a change of heart. But she didn't put their names. She might be a little hesitant, or she doesn't totally believe in the Phantom Thieves yet. Either way, I have a solution. I found her parents' names in the address book we got way back in elementary school. Kuta Magario and Asami Magario. I got a hit for them from the Metanav too. We can fix them. Let's go fix them. I've decided, Ren. I want to go to the mementos and change their hearts. We can't let them keep treating Kana-chan so horribly, right? Please, help me save her. But of course. It's like, yeah, we'll show them the truth. Ba-bam, bam, bam, ba-da-bam, ba. Ren. Thanks. Oh, and since you're gonna help me with this, I'll have to return this favor.
Oh, that's right.
I'll look extra hard for valuable stuff when we're in the metaverse. Well, pretty good, huh? I guess. Can feel a strong bond of trust from Futaba. Treasure reboot. Chance to revive search objects in the area after battle.
Alright,
Fair enough. Well, I'll keep counting on you. Let's save Kana-chan. I need to help Futaba put an end to this horrible parenting. Oh shoot, it's getting late. Let us adjourn for today. Alright, so we're in a holding pattern now because we need this meal ticket thing.
Bye now.
Good night.
You're back.
Am I? That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. You want to check on TV? No, I don't. Right, so seeing as it's nighttime, there's only really one thing we can do right now. Head over and see those guys again.
What are you gonna do
Alright,
today?
time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is an odd feature of the city where slaves attend to the needs of visitors. Apparently, the slaves in this camp refer to visitors as master. Oh, we know where this is. And their behavior can even be controlled to some degree. I wonder how this compares to our devotion for our own master. This could make a strong example for the inmate. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Or the dots. Could be the Maid Cafe in Akihabara.
what'll you do?
Maid Cafe. I'm a shapeshifter. What is it that makes a cafe maid? Is it the slaves? I want to find out.
Guide me, inmate.
We shall do just that. Inmate, take us there immediately. Bum bum bum.
Oh.
So this is a slave camp. The decor is bizarrely cheery for such a horrid place. Oh dear. I'm surprised one is operating in the heart of the city like this. I had originally thought such places would need to hide in the shadows, far from public scrutiny.
Welcome home!
Hi. Are you addressing me? You are sorely mistaken about who is your master. We come here to observe Folly, Justine. And don't worry, we'll free her when we're finished. Oh, I hope that becomes a scene. I really do. Hey, you. Hey, you. Yes, master? Tell me, why are you grinning like that? You're a slave. Huh? A slave? Whatever do you mean, master? Maybe you ordered to smile, but what? Do you have a lack of rebellion? Or are you just naturally submissive? Well, master, I don't know. What is it with this insufferable... Hey, inmate! Do you really think you get proper rehabilitation here? I don't know.
What was that?
You looking to get executed?
Caroline.
Calm yourself. Ah, aren't you just the cutest? They were talking about executions a second ago, and you were like, aren't you just the cutest? What? What are you on about? Watch it. You think laughing at your masters is proper discipline? Oh, now I get it. You're here for the discipline service, is that it? Oh no, 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 no. Then listen up, you little shrimp.
What?
Quit gawking at me and order already. Do you want to get jabbed with one of those tiny little shrimp forks? Out with it. She's thrown off the yoke of oppression. What did I just say? Order. Or do you need a menu? If you can even read. Is that it? Little baby can't read a menu. Well, she's quite forceful. Please don't harass the kids. It's like, ask politely. No, could you please not? Could you please not? Oh, was I overdoing it? Whoopsie daisy, I got a bit caught up there. You did. Like the guys in the back lean like, what? Here's the menu. What is wrong with her? Her mood changes in an instant. Such versatility. Could she possess the potential for the power of the wild card? Possibly. Well, never mind that. We are to focus on the matter at hand. What could this be? Love pancake. What did they put in it? Nothing suspicious, I hope. Poison. Oh, I see. This is how the slaves' rebellious will manifests. Even the food industry is a matter of life and death in this world. Let's order something else. In that case, let's go with the sincere omelette. As you wish, master. Oh no, I messed it up. Please forgive me, master.
Are you joking?
How dare you? Fix this right now. You can beg for forgiveness once I receive a perfectly sincere meal. But I filled it with love.
Damn it.
Don't even try that fake cry act on me. Fix it. Double time. I'm not letting you off until it's right. No, I can't. I tried so hard, but I'm just so clumsy. I even practiced a ton and... It's like, hey. How could you make this poor slave cry like that? What? Fine. I'll say I'm sorry. Can't believe that worked. Look, Maid, I'm sorry. I'll eat it. Just stop crying. You will? Yay! Thank you so much. Oh no. Would you care for some... Ooh, hot tea to go with it? Yes, that'll do. Thank you very much. I promise to pour all my heart into making them for you. Fine, just bring the tea. This has been so tiresome. Even the people being served have to behave a certain way. I struggle to comprehend why it's so complicated. And yet people here are willing to pay good money to partake in this master-servant charade. The lengths that humans will go to hold positions of power. Their desires truly appear to be limitless. Anyway, we hereby deem your assignment complete. Here is your reward. Tetraja. Dekunda. Dekaja. I feel as though we saw a side of humanity today that was new to us. As a matter of fact, this isn't a new event to us at this point. We do seem to witness curious new facets of humanity with each special assignment we undertake. Most intriguing indeed. But
Listen
the
up.
only thing that matters to you is your rehabilitation. And don't you forget it! Oh, I won't. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. The 14th, a Monday.
Hey!
Grab a seat. Right, so we want... Where are you? Woman in the Dark. The mysterious milady's achievements were quite numerous. Miladies? This woman's skills were quite amazing, but I can't help but feel shocked by how brazen she was. Still got time to read, let's go a little further. At times she changed her name, always keeping her true identity in the dark.
Oh!
Woman in the Dark. Goodness, there are so many ways to trick people. So many secret techniques and maneuvers. Proficiency, no one cares. Oh. We're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of my time. Ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum.
Pay attention!
What? Quit sleeping over there. Jeez, you all look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it, your phone? Video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up at sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days. Hey Ren, you awake? Look at this map. What's the map?
Why don't you try?
You know that you can see the sunrise the earliest atop Mount Fuji, right? Well, yeah, because it's really high. You can see over the horizon. Duh. Which is an interesting fact with the tallest building, the one in Dubai. Because it's like part of like some of the religions in that region is based around like sunrise and sunset, I believe. Which then it's like that's going to change certain things. It's Ramadan, isn't it? Is it Ramadan? I think if I'm remembering correctly, because that's to do when the sun sets and sun rises, because it's to do with fasting. But that changes based on what floor you're on, because the building is that high. I think it's that, if I'm remembering correctly. Someone will know more about it. Someone will know more about it and tell us. But tell me why that is. Because of the altitude.
This is it. Exactly.
That's right. The more east and south you go, the earlier the sun rises. However, what affects it most is altitude. So, excluding the outlying islands, the sun rises earliest on Mount Fuji. Wow, really? Ren seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice
He
going!
must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Not really. It's just common sense. It's the kind of thing that happens when the world is round. That said, who knows when dawn will ever come for this country? The government and police are completely incompetent. Those phantom thieves need to be caught before anything else.
Ah,
We'll show you. We'll show you who's just. Just what? You didn't finish your sentence, mate. Just what? Well, I guess we'll never know. Anyway, we'll end this part here. Ta-da for now.